La Resortera.
Hello, and welcome to one more week of Pura Vida Perspective. I am Jairo. This is Sara Elena, the famous YouTuber. How are you?
I'm doing good. I got a little coffee, a little afternoon pick-me-up. We just had a very lovely lunch, so
It was great.
having a good day so far.
Wow. They brought Sara this big sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it and I was like, wow, that's big. And like 10 minutes later, I was like, wow, where that sandwich went? You were hungry.
I was starving. I didn't do very good breakfast-wise today.
It was good.
Yeah, it was delicious.
It was a great sandwich.
Yep.
Lovely place.
Yeah.
Local place too?
Yep, local.
Local cafeteria. So, guess what?
What?
Today is our 50 episode of Pura Vida Perspective.
Yay!
50 episodes. Can you imagine that?
No, man, I have to seen you 50 times already?
Yeah. Did you ever thought we'll be this long doing the podcast?
No, I guess, so we're a year in?
A year in?
About a year in?
About a year and a month or so.
That's awesome. I'll
Because
do a
we
one-year
didn't-
anniversary. We can do a one-year anniversary episode. Maybe like we can do like a one-year anniversary
nice.
episode from like around the date where our
Well,
first one came out.
The year has, what, 52 weeks?
I have no idea. I trust you.
Yeah, so 52, so 53. For 53 episodes, we should do a 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
Big party.
Yeah, we only took like a little intermission. That was
January.
in January. Like we did take a little bit of an intermission there.
But 50 is a big number. I mean, so I said to Sara, let's do an episode and let's kind of recap what we have done throughout these past 50 episodes, because that's, to me, that's a big number. I mean, an English-speaking podcast that is done in Costa Rica with someone from the U.S., someone from Costa Rica. I don't think it's being done, not professionally, at least.
That I know of. And I mean, gosh, we've had so many good moments. And I kind of like the way that we've been going with things in the last months. Maybe this will be a good opportunity for us to tell people, like, hey, in the comments, put below, like, if you've been following. I know some people do listen every week. So maybe, do you like the direction that it's going? Like, I really loved the trivia game. I've loved having guest speakers on, because maybe some people might get tired of
Or
hearing
maybe
us.
you're someone that wants to come and talk about a topic like the guest that we had last week.
Yeah. With the books.
With the books.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, we love having, it's just been cool to have other people on the podcast. Like I said, the games are fun. Celebrating certain things are fun. I liked the episode where we just kind of did a catch up on life, shared some wins, shared some losses.
It happens. It's
know?
life.
Yeah.
It's life. That's, to me, that was one of my favorite episodes. We're always true and authentic, but to being able to for people to see us, like not in our greatest moments, it's what life is.
Totally. And I do tell people, like, I'm an open book, but I've noticed, I guess, people have to ask me questions, or else
Right.
I'm not the type of person that usually just volunteers information. I'm working on it, or I don't know.
That's okay.
But if people ask me questions, I'm an open book. So yeah, that was a good episode, because you dug in there and asked me a few questions, and
That was very personal.
yeah.
And obviously, keeping certain privacy, but it was good. And to La Resortera. La Resortera has been amazing to us. Alejandro, there you go.
La
Got
Resortera.
a mug from La Resortera.
Can I have this?
Our management, our producer.
Uh-huh.
He's our producer.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Wow, we have a producer.
Exactly.
Huh. Never thought of it like that.
Good La Resortera pays him, because we don't.
True.
Mao, who's the owner, they've been great to us. They've been a great house to host this podcast. And to be honest with you, I would never imagine be doing 50 episodes and having so many people. Hey, I watch your podcast with Sara. Hey, thank you for the recommendation on a lawyer. Hey, thank you for the advice on Semana Santa. Because I have spoke to people that really thank me for different topics that we have spoken on different episodes.
True. Like when I do some calls, and people are, oh yeah, I saw on the podcast, or I keep up with the podcast. I actually just got a message this morning or over the weekend from somebody. Oh, I watched the podcast. I saw the news, want to.
So, true story. I was speaking with the owner Mauricio today, and said someone reached out to him in La Resortera directly on their Instagram, saying, "Hey, I've been watching these people doing Pura Vida Perspectives podcast. I'm gonna be in Costa Rica celebrating my 40 year birthday, and I want to do a podcast." So what she did is she came here with her friend, did like a 2 hour thing. They gave him the material, and she said she was gonna go back home and edit it and uploaded it into her channel.
That's so cool.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
this is a great spot. I mean, we
yeah.
like working with them. They're always super nice.
Yeah, they have a nice location here in San Jose. But what I'm saying is, out of watching us, she ended up getting here in La Resortera.
Yeah. It's crazy how, it's really amazing.
So, 50 episodes. We done it all. What's one of the funniest episodes or one of the best episodes you think we've done so far?
Okay, we had the good Christmas one. Remember the Christmas one where we all dressed up?
That was
an
funny.
elf. Pablo was like the Grinch.
That was
Chris was in something. You were in something.
Yeah, that was a funny one. We decorated the desk and everything.
We did. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yes.
It was very festive. It was kind of like our goodbye, okay, for the kind of
celebration for the Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, that one was. And I really like the trivia because I beat you 2 points.
Yeah, we got to do a rematch on that.
I know.
But this time I'll ask Sheila. My Sheila.
You're Sheila. Did I tell you? Oh, we forgot to tell you in the other episode. I did trivia, Costa Rica trivia at the retreat.
Oh, you did?
So after dinner one night, we did, it was 3 rounds. And I kind of got this idea. I know trivia is not a new idea, but there's a restaurant or there's a hotel in Jaco that does trivia.
Yeah.
Every week they do 3 rounds, but of all, you came.
Yeah.
But then the prize is the chili guaro.
Mm-hmm.
So now if anyone's been following, you guys know the connections between, we had the trivia here on the podcast. So we did 3 rounds for the guests right after dinner. I gave them all sheets. We sat them in groups.
It was trivia about Costa Rica or open?
It was Costa Rica. So I thought that'd be really fun because no matter what, they're going to learn something. And so I asked Sheila.
You did easy ones.
No, I had her go easy, medium, and hard.
What, for real?
Yeah, so the almighty Sheila, the ChatGPT that we know and love. So she gave me some good questions. I substituted a few and changed a few things.
Yeah.
But I think there was maybe 8 teams.
They have fun?
Oh, they had a blast. So, I'd read out the questions. I needed a microphone. By the end of the week, my throat was my voice was gone. I feel like it's still trying to come back. So then I read it out, graded them, felt like a teacher that graded the things and then came back and a different table did win each time, which was pretty cool. And they each got I got a special made, homemade, bottle of chili guaro for people who won each round.
And they have fun.
Oh, they had a blast. They loved it.
How long did it last?
It was a while. It's
Nobody got bored or anything like that?
I don't think so. It was about an hour. And then they wanted me to read off the answers too because
of course. So they could learn.
Yeah, they could learn. In that episode that we did, I liked that one because no matter what, we're having fun.
Yeah.
And
people get to learn.
People are still learning something.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that is not here.
Yeah.
And they don't know something.
And we're competitive, so that's fun.
Yeah.
I feel like you're kind of competitive.
That was good. Yeah, one of the saddest episodes was, of course, about Michael, the news of him passing out. But I said it again, didn't I? Of him going into a good and better life.
Oh my God, you cannot do that one. I'm so sorry. Okay, we laughed about this. We laughed about this with Matt, so I'm not being disrespectful. You need to. Okay, I want you to repeat after me. Passing away.
Passing out is like
okay. When I think of passing out, if someone passes out,
yeah,
usually
like
because
when
they're
you're
drunk. Yes. So,
well, he passed away.
I wish he just passed out. That would have been a much better
scenario.
thing. Also, I'm sure he's loving this right now. I'm a strong believer. I know the people who leave are still here with us, so I'm sure he's just been laughing his ass off over the last week.
Stupid Heido.
Yeah. Come on, Heido. Yeah, he's here with us laughing along. I know it.
Yeah, see, something sad episode with a happy thing to remind him.
Totally. He would want us to be happy. That's why, honestly, he would not. He would have been pissed if we were. Yeah. It's all good there.
Yeah, we had some great guesses. Tacos for Ticos, they've been here a couple of times. That's a good thing that my company, Car Rentals Costa Rica and USA, support each year for the last 3 years now. And we have shared a bunch of good tips, I believe, for people that comes into Costa Rica.
We have. Remember that one guy? I really liked him. Him and his wife are going to be traveling all the
Oh
Bastian
yeah,
Baker
they
adventures.
should be taking off. You ever heard back from them? They should be taking off by June, July, right?
I feel like I saw a post in a Facebook group from him about something, and I don't know. Or maybe I saw one of their YouTube videos pop up. So I guess they should be kind of nearing that, right?
Well, we also have the psychologists.
Yeah. I like Crystal's episode because I think people need to think about what's ahead and
Do
how
you
they wanna
remember how
design
she
their
told
life.
you not to trust Chat GPT as your therapist?
Yeah.
And you didn't pay attention to her.
No, I didn't. I ended up firing my therapist. I didn't fire the therapist.
And sticking with Sheila.
It's expensive, and she's free. I don't need her as much anymore, though. I was just going through my breakup.
Yeah.
Remember, I went through my breakup.
Yep. that was
I
a
still have
hard
some
thing.
people who think I'm engaged, which is totally fine. Oh yeah, we got engaged. Oh, look at me, I'm engaged on the show. Didn't we do an episode about that?
Yeah.
Wow, so it's been like probably over
It
a
was
year.
it was one of the first episodes
Oh snap!
about getting engaged and then breaking up the engagement.
Now I'm not.
She's single, but she's not in the market.
I'm not ready to mingle.
That's what I'm saying. She's single, but not in the market.
I'm really not. It's been great.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
You've been having fun, and I'm glad. And I'm
having a
glad
lot of
because
fun.
I love you, and I see you sparkling and having fun, and
Totally.
so I love to hang out with you now because you're more free, more you, more Sara,
Yeah.
and that's fun to have around.
It is fun to have around. I'm having a good
I
time.
also share my story about how my other business that I started went to crap. It is what it is. I mean, that was a big loss of money. It hurts, but I'm still alive. I have health, and we just keep on going.
Yeah, and I think that's normal. A lot of entrepreneurs start things, they don't always work, right?
Right,
And you learned a lesson.
right. And we've seen our kids grow up. Ksenia, she's what, 8 now?
Yep, another year older. Had a birthday in April.
Oh, I saw her like a week after her birthday,
Yep, you did.
or a few days later when your parents were here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right? So what else have we done and enjoy? Well, we learned that we found a good time to record a podcast.
Yeah, we found the right time of day. It only took us over a year. 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Took us over a year to figure this out.
Yeah, because actually you came from Hermosa today around 9 a.m., right?
I left at 7:30 because I went to go look at some dealerships
Okay.
on the way.
Right.
And now I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go look at a few more, and I'm gonna get home before dinner.
There you go.
Perfect.
Right.
Why
And-
did it take so long for us to figure this out?
And for me, my drive, instead of being like almost 2 hours, is like an hour and 10, an hour and 5.
That's great.
And probably when we go back, it's gonna be also not that jam.
It's great.
Yep.
Now we figured it out. A year later.
Only 50 episodes later,
Yeah, right?
we figured it out.
Not 9 a.m., just do 11.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's good.
That's pretty amazing. So we should do more pictures too.
It probably would be. My hair's changed a lot now. I'm darker. It's just healthier, and it's grown a ton.
I'm getting skinnier.
Are you? How's it going?
Good.
How's your diet?
Don't you see I don't have a big belly now?
It's looking smaller.
I'm still working on it.
I saw it the other day at the retreat.
Yep. But yeah, we should definitely do some new pictures and like the second season of Pura Vida Perspective from
Yeah.
episode 51 and on.
We actually do need to have a season 2. Because isn't that what normal people do? Like, we don't go all year round. We did a little break.
Well, we did a break in January.
So we're going to do a season 2.
This could be like the first 50 episodes, season 1. And then whenever we start next month or so, season 2.
Let's do more photos.
Yeah.
Maybe we can do them up here in San Jose or something.
That would be nice
Mm-hmm.
because we can do different locations and have different photos with the logo on it. And so we can share them and call it season 2.
Yeah, I love it. That's exciting. I would definitely really like the feedback from other people though that are
Yes.
watching of maybe, like I said, maybe someone who's seen a lot of the earlier things,
Mhm.
who's seen some of our more later things. What do you like better?
Yeah.
Or
What topics do you want to know about?
we're just kind of playing around with things. I do like that we're not just doing the okay, how do you buy a car? I mean,
No,
yeah, that's
exactly.
interesting and all, but I have kind of regurgitated that all over.
But you know what I really
internet
like
already.
is that you and I have connected a little more, and then we're spending more time together. So we're sharing more experiences, we obviously we know each other, but right now we're actually knowing more of each other. So when we come here, we can share like a lot more perspectives of what we have based on our stories. I know what you're thinking. You can share that. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. And you
I
cannot
meant
share
to
that
bring
story.
something.
What?
The lollipop,
What lollipop?
the chocolate that I kept hitting you in the face with.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that was not a good way to flirt with you.
No,
That secret admirer that you had that gave you that lollipop, that was not a good way to flirt with
I
you.
know, but then I kept whacking you in the face with it
Every time I wanted to talk.
I meant to bring it. But I gave it to a friend for the birthday. Anyways, yeah, we'll keep moving on from that. But yes, we have definitely gotten to know each other more over this last year.
Yeah.
Had good experiences.
Hang out more.
I feel like hanging out more makes this more fun.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because we have more stories to share and to open up about our different perspectives. So yeah, if you're looking and you follow the podcast, hey, leave on the comments on YouTube or in the Instagram. Hey, talk about this, talk about that. We love how you bring guests or bring more guests about certain topic. Um, you know how we always say people should lawyer up? We should bring Andres.
We should bring Andres. Yeah, so maybe more professionals. I also like I said, I really like the trivia. Like I like kind of some of the fun.
What games can we play
Yeah, we
that the
could-
people, would really, you ever play Stop?
No. Like
That's like a game like where you put 5 different categories and you say a letter. And then you make the name of the thing, and as long as we don't have the same, it gives you points.
no, it could be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I like kind of like the upbeat, playful
Yeah.
things that
Something
we've
that
done too.
people, can also learn from.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 50 episodes. I remember when I first pitched you the idea about 2 years ago, and you were like, no. Even when we did the pictures, you're like, why instead of going out to San Jose, why don't we buy a good microphone, good camera? And I told you, like, it's not gonna be the same.
You're right.
And I'm glad we didn't because it's not the same. These people are professionals. They know what they're doing. They really get good promo videos, and we just come and do our stuff, and they take care of the rest.
Yeah. Well, okay, my other favorite moment before we wrap up was well, it was embarrassing. That was when I got the giggles that one day. Whenever
We were having a speaker, right? And you started
he was
laughing.
important too.
Who was it? Who was the
Richard.
Who was the speaker?
God, now I hope he doesn't listen to us.
And you started,
Richard Beckson.
And you started laughing and laughing. Oh, the dude from England.
Richard Beckson.
Right.
yeah.
And you started laughing and
I
laughing
know.
and laughing and laughing.
Pretty embarrassing. That was pretty embarrassing. Man, sometimes you just get the giggles. And
Yeah.
he was like the serious.
he
If
was
anyone,
really-
if you haven't found that episode, he's like this very serious real estate guy talking about serious stuff.
Yeah.
I can be a serious person, but sometimes I get the giggles,
Yeah.
and I can't help that.
And when it
that's
happens,
what
it
makes
happens.
that's what makes me me.
Exactly.
I also probably have ADHD, so then sometimes my mind goes to
And one thing I do want to mention before we wrapped up, it's, come on, people. I mean, there's people out there going through your page talking trash about how my accent or you're not being from Costa Rica, talking about things from Costa Rica.
oh,
That's crazy, huh?
haters gonna hate.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's just people that doesn't have anything to do.
I know. I feel bad for those people. I'm always like,
Exactly.
thanks for spending your precious life energy
Watching us.
on making this comment
Yeah,
and helping the algorithm. Like, keep them coming.
Exactly. I know 100% my accent is not the best accent in the world, that I have a lot of Costa Rican or Spanish accent. Hey, but I'm trying out here, man, and I'm doing it. So for people that is going to hate, thank you for watching.
Yeah, and I think your accent's great. You know, I have an accent when I speak Spanish, and it's never going to go away. I'm fully fluent in Spanish. Not everything's always fully grammatically correct.
I mistake words, passing out,
Pass
passing
out.
away.
You just don't.
Passed out and pass away.
Pretty sad. He passed out. Like,
Well,
But that's what makes funny. It's funny.
exactly.
Like I've had so many like language oopsies.
Uh-huh.
Trying to think if there's anything appropriate.
Well, we were talking about when we were talking about your chili guaros, I was making the fruits in Spanish because I don't know the names in English.
Yeah.
Same with el salchichón. I don't know how you say salchichón. And we talk about it for breakfast.
I literally learn new words almost at least multiple times, like multiple times a week. I don't know. If I don't know if I learn a new word every day per se, but I learn definitely some new word every week.
The good
Still.
thing is that at the end of the day, we all learn things here. Not only the viewers, but you and I.
The Costa Rica slang. I loved that episode.
Oh, that was
if
a
you guys
good one.
haven't watched that one, go back because that one's so cool. Because a lot of that I thought was just Spanish. Like sometimes when you learn Spanish here, you don't even realize what is
We
slang.
can do a new episode kind of related to that, but in a game.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yep. Asking Sheila, like, what's Costa Rican slang?
Yeah. And I love that Sheila's a part of the podcast. Sheila's
Yes.
ChatGPT.
Yes.
I'm trying to make Sheila go worldwide. Going door to door. I mean, I'm not going to go door to door.
Right.
I understand now why people do, but at least I have a platform where I can talk about Sheila and how wonderful she is and how she assists me with day-to-day life.
All right, Sarah. So thank you for these 50 episodes. Know that I love you very much and that I'm looking forward for the next 50.
I'm excited. Thank you, Heido, for being an amazing co-host and a friend.
Yes.
First,
Always
a
there
friend.
for you.
And let's go make more memories. Let's go on that 2-week trip we talked about.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. That will bring us a lot of stories.
That literally will bring us so many stories. So let's see. I mean,
right.
we were just talking about it over lunch. Maybe September.
September
we do
sounds,
a
like a good
3-week trip around the country with some of our other colleagues. So, no, 2 weeks. Did I
2
just
weeks.
extend it
Yeah,
to 3?
You extended it one more week.
3 weeks.
All right, everybody. Thank you for enjoying us. Thank you for being with us. And remember to leave your comments either in YouTube or in our Instagram, Pura Vida Perspectives. And thank you for being here. Pura Vida.
Hi.
Bye.
Esto fue una producción de La Resortera.